Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's season 3 here. Season number 3 here at Seattle Central College. We're at Seattle Central College today. We have a special guest. We've already interviewed students from Bangladesh, but you can never interview enough students from Bangladesh. Am I right?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell everybody, who are you and how long have you been here and what are you studying?
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Khondakar Hossain. I'm from Bangladesh, and I am here in Seattle almost 2 years, and I'm studying network design and administration.
What are you doing?
Network design and
network
administration.
design.
Yeah.
So you're a computer dude.
Yeah. Actually, computer networking, as you say. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like that program?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. If you are interested in networking, you can go for it. Like, I like to do networking, so
Why? What do
Because
you like about it?
computer networking is like connecting people, connecting stuffs.
Wow.
And like bring the world together, you know? So without networking,
That's a very philosophical answer.
so without networking, the viewers not might seen us from another part of the world.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
in Seattle, so through networking, they're actually seeing us. That's a way of the communication with people.
Cool. Well, so that program, I know for a fact that program is available at all 3 of our campuses, at South, Central, and North.
Yeah.
Why did you choose Central rather than South or North?
So my main campus was South Seattle College.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. So all the 3 campuses, the good campuses, I prefer South Seattle College as a campus-wise because it has a bigger campus and like with bigger infrastructure and big place. But in the South Seattle College, there's less people.
It's true.
And North Seattle College also same. It's bigger than Central, but less people in that college too.
Gotcha. So you wanted
But
people.
I love to talk with people. I'm like extrovert person, so I want to meet people, meet new friends, make new friends, meet with new people, and Central has all of it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true. But we're trying to get more people to those other campuses. So
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah.
you could start. Did you actually do any time at South and then transfer to Central?
Yeah, like in the first quarter I transferred.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Wow.
but maybe sometime I might take some classes in the other campus because we in the Seattle College we can take other campus classes, so that could be a way to like we have 12 credits at least in a quarter, so maybe 7 credits in Central and the rest of the credits maybe in North Seattle College or maybe South Seattle College could
Right.
be an option.
And is that a pretty easy process to take classes at different campuses?
Yeah, just talk with the advisor, and they will help you to register the classes if the classes are still open. Then
Do you have to use an advisor to set up classes on different campuses, or
No.
could you do it yourself?
no, you can do it by yourself
Okay.
too. I mean, if you ask for advice, that'll be better too.
Of course.
Like you'll know they know better, so they can help you out.
Yeah, I was just curious if the software had limitations where if you're
No,
gonna do
you
that.
can just register.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And have you taken classes at both South and at North at the same time?
No, I didn't, but in the future I want to.
You might do that.
Yeah.
Good to know. Well, we now know what he's studying, which is really great. But I'm curious, like, which has been your favorite? You've been here almost 2 years. That's a long time.
Yeah.
When do you graduate?
I was hoping in maybe 2026 winter.
2026.
Yeah.
But usually when you come to a community college, you do 2 years and then transfer.
Yeah.
And you've been here almost 2 years.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Because here, when I got here, there I have to take in like 1/4 of ESL classes.
Oh, gotcha.
And then, like, due to an accident, I take one of the quarter for medical leave.
Right.
And also I was on vacation for 1/4, so almost 1 year gone.
Oh, there you go.
1 year gone for like doing nothing at all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you started at level 5 in the SCIE program?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell the listeners who are out there, tell them about what it's like to start in level 5, what your classes were like, and what kinds of activities did you do?
Yeah, so for the ESL classes, it's pretty much fun. The teachers are friendly. You get more like friends since it's a first quarter, so it's better. Like you'll have some different experience, and the teachers are so helpful, and they will do a lot of fun activities like find some hunter games or like find something in campus that like where's the library, or there's like sculpture in the campus or outside the campus, find that, and as a group task you have to do it. Yeah.
And you're in a group full of people from all over the world?
Yeah,
They're from Saudi Arabia or Morocco or
Middle
whatever.
East, like Eastern Asian countries,
Right.
pretty much everywhere.
That's cool. Well, your English is so good, I can't imagine that you needed SCIE.
That's the thing, because I had a good Duolingo score too, but that time the requirement I was like 5 marks less. But now the requirements are way more less than the score I used to have. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, your English is quite good. So
I still had like 110 or 15.
Oh.
I remember in Duolingo score, and
well, probably when you came, because before we didn't accept Duolingo. It's a fairly new phenomenon.
But that time they used to accept.
They did?
It, yeah.
Okay.
But the score is right now is 90. I believe.
90, yeah.
Yeah. So it's way more less than I got. So yeah,
right.
I had to take just 1/4.
But you felt it was helpful?
Yeah, like if you have some lackings in English, it can cover it up by ESL classes.
So you feel like from when you first got here till now, your English has improved a lot?
Yeah, absolutely, because I'm always speaking English. So,
for sure.
And it's part of practice.
Yeah, for sure.
Every language needed practice to be better.
Yes, it's unfortunately true.
Yeah.
Because sometimes practice is tiring and it's hard, and it's like, oh, I know I'm making mistakes, but you just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And like in the spring quarter, I take a Spanish class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Yeah, I take 1 classes and it was good, but again, you have to practice a lot.
Right. Was it bueno?
See?
That's cool.
See.
So, so you took SCIE and then you got into your college classes. Every person that starts at a community college or a university has to take, certain types of classes. But you also are doing classes that are related to your major too, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So what's the split? Like how many of the classes that you take are just requirements for everybody, and how many are more specialized classes?
So for the major classes, like as international students, I have to take at least 12 credits and 7 in-person credits.
Yep.
And rest of them could be hybrid or could be online or could be self-paced classes.
Sure.
So most of the major classes are online.
Oh, okay.
Almost everything. So like if I take 2 of my major classes,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have to take like 2 of the additional one, like one related to major, like I have to take for the universities and like grading, and one like extracurriculum classes to cover up the credits.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
in networking. Are you required to take a particular language, a computer language course? Like, do you have to take Java, or do you have to take
In my major, the pathway, it has all like set up, like we have to take like the Cisco thing and the Linux, everything. Like every quarter you have the pathway and the, what do you say, like study guide thing. So your study plan, 8 plan, we say.
Okay.
So we have that and we follow that way. Sometimes it varies because the classes are full, because some people pre-register the classes.
Right.
Like some people are registering for the next spring quarter. So when I'm near to spring and I couldn't get the classes.
Oh, they're all full already.
Yeah, so I have to take other classes to cover up the credits.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So of the computer-related classes you've taken or networking-related classes, which one has been your favorite?
Like networking?
Yeah.
Yeah, networking classes are pretty much fun. You have to like connect the things, and
Yeah?
yeah, it's more interesting than programming.
Do they do it like in a lab?
Yeah, so when it happens in the like online class, so some of the day you have to meet in the labs, and some of the days you have to be online class. But we have like the Cisco work lab in the computer, so you can just connect the things in the virtual way, so teachers can know that you can do the stuff.
Right. And where is that lab?
So there is lab in Seattle Central College.
Okay.
And
is it in the math and science building?
No, some of them are upstairs.
Oh, they're upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them are the other building. Depends on which lab teacher want to use.
Right.
Yeah. And also, like some of the assignments, they give you like gateway program thing, so you have to do it in the computer. It's like visualization to connect the things.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you guys like sometimes, get on and like hack the space shuttle, try to make it land somewhere else, anything like that?
Not yet. Maybe in the future. I don't know.
It's a lot of hacking going on. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit. You, as a child, did you always know you wanted to be a international student? Or was this something your dad came or your mom came and said, hey, you should go to the U.S.?
So for studying in U.S., I realized when I'm in high school, I was finishing high school, then I realized maybe I should like go abroad. And my father was my like guidance. He was my guide because he came to U.S.
Oh, really?
And he was doing he's a journalist, and he came here to cover the United Nations General Assembly.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's editor and publisher of 3 newspapers. And
wow.
And he came quite a few times in US and some more countries like COP26 in London and other countries. He covered so many international events related to United Nations and everything.
So did you live in New York with him?
No. So that time I didn't came with him, but when he came here, he saw the like study and the students here, and he liked it, the weather and the like environment of studying.
Right.
It's much better than like any other countries. So he suggested me you should try to US, and like I have family members or some friends in New York or other states, but some people say, why you choose Seattle?
Why did you choose Seattle?
Yeah. So this for choosing Seattle is like, you can say computer hub.
True that.
Microsoft is here, Amazon, Boeing is here, so a lot of options you have. And also you have University of Washington here, Seattle College is here, and some of great institutions you can choose here. And if you are like computer related stuff, the Seattle or California is one of your good options for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when I start researching, so I find Seattle could be a good option for me. And I kind of like the weather in Seattle. People say it's rainy, but when I visit New York, and I feel like it's way more or less rain than New York here, because the rain like here is kind of showery. Like, but if you go to New York, heavy rain, they have to declare the emergency. Because last year when I stayed in New York and for 1 month, and the city mayor declared emergency that all the subway stations are flooded and the roads and first everything due to 3 days heavy raining. But I never heard in these 2 years Seattle got any emergency about raining.
No.
And we don't have too many snows also. Like the snowfall is not too much extreme that we have to like cancel the classes or anything.
No. Usually you have to go to the mountains to see the snow.
Yeah. And if you go to New York or any other states, but the snow there is like very cold and freezing.
Sure. Well, that's good. Well, so you didn't apply to any other school, just Seattle colleges?
Technically, yes.
Huh? All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then your big plan, of course, it sounds like you're going to UW afterwards?
Yeah, I'm planning to UW, or maybe if I find any other opportunities or a scholarship in any other universities, maybe I'll go for that.
Cool.
Other than that, my primary choice is University of Washington.
Well, right. Which campus? Do you want to go to Seattle, or do you care if it's Bothell or Tacoma?
Probably Seattle. If I can like get into it in Seattle, maybe Bothell could be an option.
Yeah. It's a cool campus. I've been up there. It's nice. So you made the decision. Your dad sounds like he was pretty supportive of that. And so you applied, got accepted. And then how long before you were able to get your visa appointment?
So there is interesting fact about the visa, because when I was applying for the visa, and there is like shortage of stuff in the U.S. Embassy.
Right.
And due to that, I was supposed to start classes in the summer of the 2022.
Okay.
But I started class in the winter of the 2023.
Oh, so you had to delay your entry.
Yeah, because I got my interview later on, and then that's why it was all delayed. So I have to defer my I-20 and my...
Gotcha. So from the time you got your I-20 to the time you actually did your interview, how long did it take?
Like 3 months.
3 months. Well, that's not too bad.
3 or 4 months, yes.
Did you consider going to a different country, like maybe going to Nepal or Bhutan or something?
For studying?
No, to do your visa interview.
No.
You only thought about doing it in Bangladesh?
Yes.
Gotcha. And then when you went to your interview, how long was your interview?
It's like a very less, like 30, 40 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
That is... What did they just say? Hello. Okay, here you go.
The first question the visa officer asked me, why did you choose Seattle?
It's a good question.
Yeah. So then I told that my major is computer networking and I love computer stuff. So, and my father helped me to find the Seattle colleges, and that's why I'm going to Seattle.
Right.
And then asked what did his father do. So I answered my father is a journalist, he's editor and publisher, and he's like typing and takes some time and said, okay, congrats, your visa is approved.
That's so easy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think many Bangladeshis have it that easy.
I know, because I don't know. For me, it was super chill and very easy. And some people say that the visa officer gave me the visa. He was very strict. I said, okay, but I don't know about that. But I got my visa very easily.
Did you apply through an agent, or did you do a direct application to Seattle colleges?
No, direct application.
You did?
Yeah. One of my uncle helped me to fill up the application.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The my father suggested me because he is my father's friend. So
Sure.
he helped me to
Get it all done.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Well, and then you got your visa, and then once you got the visa, you just started packing. And how long before you took off?
So when I got my visa in hand, because I was planning a big, I'll pack through a month and a lot of things. And when I got my visa, I got only 7 days.
Oh, no, my gosh.
Yeah.
You had to get it together pretty fast.
Yeah, then I booked the flight just right away, and it was quite expensive than any other time.
Sure, unfortunately.
It was more than $2,000. Just one-way ticket.
That's a one-way ticket. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then I pack everything, then just...
So when you fly from Dhaka, you must go to the east. So did you go from there to Tokyo?
No,
so?
I flight with Emirates. So
you did?
Yeah.
So you went west?
Yeah, that's the easiest way to come in Seattle.
See, I figured you would probably go to Singapore.
Japan. No, I didn't take the Singapore Airlines because it's way less. Emirates is more faster in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to Dhaka to Dubai, then Dubai to direct Seattle is 13 and a half hours flight.
It's still a long flight.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. All right. So you get to so you had 7 days to pack your stuff. Mm-hmm. What do you wish you had packed that you didn't?
Oh, no. I didn't pack pretty much everything as I planned, but I have to buy the stuffs in the rush away. I didn't get quite a few times to buy the good stuff, or maybe I was looking, maybe some colorful jackets or everything.
Sure.
But I just go to the market and this one I need, just buy it.
Right.
Doesn't matter the color, the design. I need it, then I just bought it. It's just like
that's
that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But did you forget anything? Because once you get on a plane from Dhaka, you pretty much committed.
Not at all, because my father knows he's a very good traveler. What you need.
So he made sure you were good.
So I actually bring a lot of more stuff than I need.
That's great.
And I had 3 luggage with me.
3 bags.
3 big travel bags.
You checked 3 bags?
Yeah, checked 3 bags, and there is 1 travel bag with me in the cabin, and 1 my backpack.
Of course, yeah.
So 6 bag.
That's crazy.
25,
kilos per bag.
Yeah. 25 kilos, and all the bags were overweighted.
Of course they were.
And I booked 2 I get with the ticket, and 1 I booked
you have to pay
additional, and all of them were 5 or 6 kilograms extra. And that's why they made. I said, okay, but can you make an exception for this time?
No.
And they made it somehow, and I don't have to pay the extra money.
Wow. Thanks, Emirates Air. Wow. Shout out to Emirates. That's awesome. That's really great. So you got here with just very little time to spare before you did orientation.
Yeah, I did. I did in South Seattle College.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
And then classes get started right away. So let's talk about, did you have a house or an apartment waiting for you when you got here?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So I talked one of my friends. I didn't know him before coming to US. We just talked. He's from Bangladesh too, and we just talked through the Facebook. And he came here first. I said, okay, let's rent a townhouse or apartment so we can. And he was in the South Seattle College too, the same major with me.
That's great.
And he transferred to Seattle Central College, same major, same class. We did the same class. And he found a house. Then we talked with the landlord, and we rented the townhouse.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
What a good system.
Yeah, and when I just land here, I just go to my room.
You just went to your room and crashed out?
Yeah.
I'll bet. You were tired, huh?
Yeah.
And adjusting to American life, what was that like?
For me, it was very easy.
Was it?
Yeah. Because I take like coming like what do you say pre-departure thing. So
okay.
how to adjust with the weather, how to adjust with the people, or like how you'll adjust in the like unknown country.
Yeah.
So if you train yourself or research yourself, you can do it by yourself.
It's not too big a deal. Well, that's really cool.
So this could be an like suggestion for the upcoming students.
Let's hear it.
Like if you want to come to US or maybe any other country, just first research about it, about the university, about the college, or about the location you're staying, and the like weather. How's the weather? How's the people? How's the crime rate? What should you do to like? First is your safety. So what should you do about it? So everything is in internet. So
Sure.
you have to like search and research about it.
And what you read online, has it been consistent with what you've experienced?
Yeah, pretty much was similar. The thing I like researched and searched in the online, pretty much everything I was saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's really great. All right. So now you're here and you're working on campus.
Yeah,
So you are
that's
one of the
true.
people that got a job.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, has it always been as an IA, or have you had other jobs on campus too?
always been IA.
Okay, so he is what's called an international ambassador. And why don't you tell everybody what you do as an international ambassador? You get paid for it, for one, which is cool. But
Yeah. So after I completed my first quarter, I saw a flyer like we are hiring as international ambassador. I said, "Oh, it seems fun. Let's apply it." So then I applied for the job. I went to interview. They interviewed me and some other people, and then I got hired. Like after first quarter.
That's pretty amazing. That's fast. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I started working as an international ambassador. Like as an international ambassador, you have to like organize the events, help the students, or helping the other staffs in the international programs office. And like during the orientation, we like take the students to the campus tour. We organize like the events like Snoqualmie things, Snoqualmie snow tubing, and like I do small events coordinator.
Right.
So all the small events I plan it, and my other IAs help me to like do the event.
So would that be like the hot chocolate, where you guys are giving away the hot chocolate?
Yeah.
That's a small event.
Yeah. So like in the summer we did like boba and bonding. So I was like the small events coordinator.
Yeah,
So I was the lead coordinator of that event, and we collaborated with EDIC.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And tell everybody what that means, because if you're in another country, you might not know what that means.
So it's like equity,
Diversity.
Diversity and
Inclusion.
inclusion.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's an
inclusion.
organization that helps to level the playing field so that, there's equality within.
Yeah. So EDIC and Project Balvin, we totally collaborated for the boba and bonding. It's
Cool.
like people grab the boba, have like some icebreaker games or like board games, and like have a chat or like make a new friends. Yeah.
Great. Of the activities that you have planned and taken part in, which one has been your favorite?
Pretty much everything.
They're all pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Halloween party every year.
Oh, yeah.
I think the Halloween
And
party is super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And for your information, this year we are doing 2.
2 Halloween parties.
No, I mean this year we are doing the Halloween party too.
Doing it again.
Yeah,
Gotcha. And when is it?
31st.
Oh, it is going to be on Halloween Day.
Yeah.
Very cool. So I'm not sure when this podcast will post, but if you're out there, definitely check out the Halloween party.
Absolutely.
Whatever year you're here.
Yeah.
Anything new for this year's Halloween party?
It's like Halloween costumes, so everyone will wear their costumes, and we are bringing a DJ, and there will be some snacks and foods in the Halloween party.
On.
Yeah.
Will there be a Halloween costume contest?
Not like exact contest, but I mean just random.
Is there going to be a selfies area again this year?
Absolutely. Yes,
it's pretty cool.
There'll be photo booth and like decorations, the Halloween decorations.
We get so many great photos from that. It's
Yeah.
awesome. We love the Halloween party. Cool.
Absolutely.
Well, we're getting. Oh, wait! Do you hear that? It's trivia time. Dun, 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 dun. This is part of the show where we ask 5 questions, see how you do. If you don't get them all right, well,
Okay.
then you
see.
get abused by your coworkers for not knowing all the. I'm just kidding. It'll be fine. Okay, question number 1.
There's a countdown, like background music.
Dun, dun. So, question number 1: If I'm an international student and I want to go to Canada, what do I have to do?
So, for traveling to Canada, like I have Canadian visa. Some people might not require a visa for traveling to Canada.
Right on.
And my country, like people from Bangladesh, requires entering Canada visa.
Mm-hmm.
So first I applied for the visa,
Right.
and I got my 10 years multiple Canada visa.
Ah, cool.
And then I got my I-20 signature by my advisor because I'm traveling to another country.
Sure.
So then I take the I-20 signature one with me and my passport, and then I just visited the Canada.
That's a great answer, by the way. Very thorough.
Yeah.
If you're a student here at Seattle Colleges, one of the benefits of being a student here is that we're so close to Canada.
Yeah.
We want to encourage you to have a 2-country experience.
You can also drive to the Canada. It's super easy, like 2 hours and a half.
Right,
2.5
right.
hours.
Yeah. Where did you go in Canada? Just up to British Columbia?
Yeah, Vancouver, times of cuisines
yeah.
and some shopping. That's it.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, good shopping, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. Canada is the country directly to our north. What is the country directly to our south?
Mexico?
Yes, it's Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to get you that.
In Spanish, it's Mexico.
Sí, sí, es la verdad. Okay, very good. Question number 3.
Mm-hmm.
How many quarters must you do in order to take a vacation quarter?
3.
You have to do 3. Good answer. Great. True or false? You can work at McDonald's, but less than 30 hours per week.
Not at all. No way.
Why not?
Because as an international student, you can just work on campus, and that'll be like 20 hours.
20 hours or less. That's
Yeah.
right. Good. How many hours do you average?
I don't know. It depends. Like when we have events,
Oh,
we
that's
do like
true.
close to 20.
Oh, okay.
But when you don't, like 8, 10,
All right.
15, 12. Depends on the events and everything.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. That's 4 good answers, 4 good questions. Last one's the hardest.
Last one for $1 million.
Last one for $1 million.
Okay.
What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
Or in the movie theater. Oh,
This is always the tough one.
Fast X.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't been to the theater for a while then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am not actually a theater person. I do watch movies in my laptop or my TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you like one of those people that watches a season of something?
Yeah,
You
sometimes
get
I
hooked.
do, yeah.
All right. What are you watching right now?
Right now, nothing. Because if I start a season, I have to complete it. So,
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I have the same problem.
yeah.
Well, nice job. You are on the Wall of Fame. Doo, doo, doo. Very good. So we always wrap the show with just a couple of things. First, we like to hear some words in your native language.
Okay.
English is not your first language. Why don't you tell everybody what is your native language?
My native language is Bengali.
Bengali. Great. I'm pretty sure my mother has never heard Bengali. So, Ma, this is something for you to listen to.
Okay.
And for the rest of you who've never heard Bengali, here we go.
Hi, স্বাগতম আমি আরাফাত আমি বাংলাদেশ থেকে এসেছি আমি সিয়াটলে পড়াশোনা করছি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল স্টুডেন্ট হিসেবে আপনারা যারা আমেরিকাতে সিয়াটলে পড়াশোনা করতে চান বা যে কোনো কোথাও হোক সেটা ইউনিভার্সিটি বা কলেজে আপনি আসার আগে অবশ্যই আপনার গবেষণা করে আসবেন কোথায় আপনি যাচ্ছেন কোন কলেজে পড়বেন বা কোন ইউনিভার্সিটিতে তাহলে আপনার আসার পথ অনেক সুগম হবে এবং আপনি অনেক সহজভাবে এখানে পরিবেশের সঙ্গে মানিয়ে নিতে পারবেন ধন্যবাদ
Donabad. Nice. Great. And then the final words of wisdom. You've been here almost 2 years, so you've got a lot of experience. You've been around. You know everybody.
Yeah.
What would be for someone who's in Bangladesh or anywhere in the region, actually?
Yeah.
It could be Nepal or Bhutan
Yeah.
or whatever. They're thinking about coming to the United States. Should they consider a community college? What kind of advice would you give them?
Yeah, so my advice will be for the upcoming international students is like, first, you have to believe in yourself that you can do it by yourself, and you have to search and research by yourselves, not any other persons. Like, just like there is internet everywhere, it's free. Just go to the university website or college website, and you can get all the information there. And if you want to know additional information, you can just email them or maybe call them. Hey, I want to like apply in your this program. So what is the requirements? So they will reach you out. And if you do like this, so it will be much easier to like for your path to way to US. And community college is always a good option to start, because when you are coming to a new country, new culture, new education system, and community college is way to go. It doesn't need too many requirements to get in, and like it can, by the time you can like fit into the culture, know the things, and the tuition fees are way more less than universities. And there are a lot of options like on-campus jobs and everything, and you can make friends, explore the city, take your time, then go for it. Like last 2 years for a big university, like University of Washington, and get your bachelor's last 2 years from there.
There you go. Yeah, great advice. That's really good. Speaking of money, have you been able to get any scholarships since you've been here?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, keep trying. We do the foundation scholarship every year in January,
Absolutely.
so it's coming up.
Also, like the people are studying in like science or any mathematics related subjects, they have like MESA or maybe TRIO scholarship too.
Oh,
so they can apply there too.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's only for the science majors, like STEM majors.
Right. Well, we have a lot of people in that category, so check it out. You had mentioned earlier, I just want to catch this before we go, you'd mentioned that you'd hurt yourself as a student, yeah?
Yeah.
So, one of the things we require students to do is purchase medical insurance. In fact, we don't even ask them to do it. We just do it for them, and they get charged for it. But you're, I think, the third or fourth interview I've done where someone's had to use their insurance.
Yeah.
How was it? Was it a fairly easy process to use the insurance?
Yeah, it was pretty much easy. You have to give the insurance card to the hospital, and then they will bill it to the hospital.
And they just fix you up and...
Yeah, and if sometimes you have to like pay out of pocket, or maybe if the hospital has like some financial assistance program or maybe some funds they want to use, if you are not able to pay, you can just say, hey, I don't have any money to pay. They'll help you out and you don't have to pay anything.
But in your case, you had the insurance, so you just gave them your card.
Yeah.
And everything was covered, or did you have to pay some out of pocket?
Yeah, pretty much everything was covered, and something was leftovers, but the hospital covered it.
Oh,
so
cool.
I didn't have to pay anything.
Well, that's great.
But the accident experience was not good because...
Well, no, of course not.
Because, like, I was going to my scooter, riding back home, and the car hit me on my left side. My left arm got broken.
Yeah.
And right now it's pretty much better, but I have to carry for 3 months. And then...
Did the car stop?
No, it was hit and run.
Ah!
And still they didn't find the... Police didn't find the car.
Be careful on those scooters out there, guys.
I could be died on that day. Cause if they hit in my back, there is no way to survive.
Right. Did you have a helmet?
That time, no.
Wear a helmet.
But the only thing is, my scooter is totally fine. Nothing happened to the scooter. Every other things is totally fine. Just my left arm broken. Well,
I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah.
But glad to know the insurance worked. If you're out there as a student listening or a future student, know that you do have medical insurance as part of your
and if
tuition
you're in the
fees.
vacation quarter, I recommend you to take the insurance too, because you never know.
Well, how does that work? Do you have to fill out paperwork or something?
No, you have to just go to the STD Global and just apply for the medical insurance, and they'll give you one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how do you pay for that?
Just like whenever you go to the registrar office, or you can just pay online.
Yeah, okay.
That's easy, yeah. And like, if you pay like $400 something for the insurance, it's better than like pay $4,000 for the hospital bill.
For sure. Yeah, medical insurance or medical care in the United States
absolutely
is not cheap. So make sure you have that insurance, which you will as a student. But
yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I'm glad.
Like if someone is not student, I also pray for them. Like someone changed the status of the international student, I pray for always have insurance.
Yeah.
So you'll be on the safe side.
Be safe, because you never, even if you're young, things happen. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show. It was very last second. I walked in and said, "Hey, we're going to do a podcast today." And here we are.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're almost done it.
It's way overdue. We've been talking about doing a podcast for a long time, so we finally did it.
Woo!
Woo! All right, guys. Thanks for joining us here at Seattle College's Conversations With. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
See you.
Adios.
Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website, or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.